it's happening at the same time. So I wish to welcome you all and thank you all for joining this very important meeting. I can see a couple of people who have already joined. And today we are meeting to present the matchmaking platform concept note so that we can get in-depth feedback from our sector associations and to get their feedback on the concept note which will be presented. And of course, the CEO of EABC is requesting all sector associations to be stakeholders in this platform that we are going to establish and provide their support, because the platform is aimed at helping sector association members to get IT solutions for their problems. So I really take this time to encourage all national focal points who are represented here today to listen to the presentation, which will be done by my colleague from GIZ, and for you also to give back your feedback on how we can engage further and establish this platform. By saying that, I wish to give time for people at least to introduce yourself. You can, because of the time, you can just say your name and where do you come from or which institution are you representing. And also from my desk here, I'll give them a chance to speak or introduce themselves at the end. So welcome you all. Maybe you can start with Jihad.
Yeah, hello. Hello. Gerhard Bax is my name, and I'm representing IOCEA, where I normally work. At the moment, I'm in Hamburg in home office since several months, actually. And I'm an integrated expert at IOCEA, working mainly also with the CENIT project. And as you may be aware, that IOCEA will, when it's launched, the platform, it will be hosted at IOCEA. And I work together with Ben Rohinda, I think. Ben, are you? No, Brian, is it? They are not here. And Alvin Manco, Senior Systems Officer at IOCEA, and he will also work with the platform. I have been part of the CENIT project since last September, and my contract will end by the end of this year or early in January next year. So, but yeah, and I've a long experience, worked in East Africa for 20 years about. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerhard. Christian, welcome.
Good day, everybody. My name is Christian Osorio. I'm the project manager of the Center of Excellence for ICT in East Africa. And today I'm representing the academic consortium of our project. Yeah, so hello, everybody.
Thank you. Edgar, welcome. Yeah, please unmute your mic. Please unmute your mic, Edgar.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Edgar Job, and I'm glad to join you today. And I am joining you today under two umbrellas. One is representing TPSF, Tanzania Private Sector Foundation, but also representing the ICT Sector Skills Council, that is under TPSF. I'm happy to join you, and hello once again to everyone.
Thank you, Edgar. George, welcome. George, can you introduce yourself and the institution you're coming from? If George, you're not there, then Joyce, welcome. Thank you for joining, Joyce. Welcome. Can you introduce yourself and institution you're coming from?
My name is Joyce Njogu from the Kenya Association of Manufacturers.
Thank you. Edgar, can you unmute your mic? Julius?
You're mute.
Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Julius Induswe. I work for Savannah Cement Limited in Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Julius. Philip, welcome. Can you introduce yourself and institution you're coming from?
Hi, my name is Philip Hennis and I work for the Peak Lab in Oldenburg. I'm also located in Oldenburg. We are the developers of the platform.
Thank you. Stefan?
Yeah, hi from my side. I'm also working here from Oldenburg for the Peak Lab, and yeah, we're the implementation partners of this platform.
Thank you. Also, I've seen my colleagues from EABC, East African Business Council. They've joined. Mr. Geoffrey Kamanzi, our senior manager, can you say hello to the team? You can also give your remarks. Geoffrey?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon and good morning, wherever it is still morning. My name is Geoffrey Kamanzi. I'm the manager in charge of trading services at East African Business Council. So now I'm in Kigali, in our liaison office in Kigali. Good to hear from you and good to hear from the organizers of this platform. I hope it will definitely bridge the gap, the ICT gap between the industry players and the students. So this is what we're looking for as EABC in trying to facilitate our members. So the skills that are expected from the digital skills expected to be got from our students is definitely what our members need, and that's why the gap in terms of production efficiency is. So we look forward to this platform, and we hope that it will meet what has been planned for. Otherwise, thank you so much. From
Thank you, Jeff. Brian, can you also introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Kaleche. I'm the National Liaison Officer in Kenya for EABC, and I'm looking forward to learn from this session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think I've not forgotten anyone, and in case I've not give you a chance to introduce yourself, what you can just write your name and institution on the message, on the text, and then we'll know where are you coming from. So thank you all for a round introduction. I think for those who have joined lately, I just mentioned that we are here today to present the concept note on the matchmaking platform, which of course the platform will help to reduce the gap, the skills gap, or the providing the IT solution for your members, for the sector association members. I know most of the companies, they are facing a lot of challenges which can be addressed through IT solution. And we have expertise from Nelson Mandela University who are master's students. So they can always provide the IT solution to challenges that our members or business companies are facing. So that is the reason for establishing this matchmaking platform so that we can match and reduce the gap of the needs for our members by providing with them with the solutions. Again, as our CEO has requested me to represent him, he is requesting all sector association to be the stakeholders of this platform by giving support, by mobilizing and motivating your members to participate in this. And also, I'm very happy to see that we have Savannah, who is a EABC member and also KM member, and they are actively participants. And we request you also to listen today to the presentation of the concept note and to give your views and feedback so that we can improve it and we can establish something that will respond to your needs. By saying it, I will give time for my desk here to introduce yourself, also to introduce themselves. We have here Evelyn. Evelyn, you can say hi to the team.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Evelyn, and I am the advisor for the CENIT project, the Center of Excellence, and I work together with Simon, my colleague here, the project manager on the project, and looking forward to hearing your comments on the project and also engage further. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have Simon. You can also introduce yourself, and after introducing yourself, you can proceed with presentation.
Yes, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Maybe you can move a little bit up. Good afternoon. Thank you, everyone, for your time, taking the time of your busy schedule this afternoon. My name is Simon Hochstein. I'm project manager at GIZ for the Center of Excellence for ICT in East Africa project. And I would like to present to you the concept that was also shared in your invitations sent out by EABC. Maybe before that, one word on the project, that is the context for this platform. The CENIT CENIT Center of Excellence for ICT in East Africa. This is a regional project that GIZ is implementing on behalf of the German government together with the East African Community Secretariat, Inter-University Council for East Africa, the German Academic Exchange Service, and the Academic Consortium of East African and German institutions, such as the University of Oldenburg, present also this afternoon in the call. The objective of the project is to provide the relevant necessary digital skills to the region, which we do by offering a master's program in embedded and mobile systems. This program is offered at the Nelson Mandela African Institution here in Arusha, Tanzania. The regional aspect is that students from all over East Africa, from all partner states, are on campus and studying 64 at the moment, and we are in process to select the next cohort starting in January next year. We are also, the project is also offering short-term courses in Android mobile applications development, data science, and other topics like this for different target groups, for companies, for unemployed graduates to find jobs. This is something we are launching actually in October. The first trainings will start in October for unemployed graduates. Also here, the call for applications is open, and we are happy to share also more information on other activities of the project if you're interested after this meeting. Just feel free to contact us or EABC, and they can make the connection. Very happy to interact with you more closely. And what we came together here for is the online matchmaking platform. So as we are looking at finding or basically providing the relevant digital skills, on the one hand, we're working on skills building, but we also need to see how these skills can then actually come to you, and how do you find you as the company, so actually your member companies, in that to be correct, can find these skills that are developed and can find can find the relevant skills. So before coming now to present you the concept, can you understand me well? Is the technical details working well? If you don't, please write in the chat or comment briefly if I have to go closer to the microphone. Okay. Please also feel free now when presenting the concept to interrupt and ask questions directly during the presentation. So the online matchmaking platform, the objective is what is to be matched is the demands of digital skills by your member companies, by the private sector, and the Office of Digital Skills by students, academia with the students. So the objective is exactly to provide this ideally perfect match based on an algorithm behind this platform. The target groups are the both sides to be matched. So on the one side, the private sector, especially the companies. On the other side, the students in academia offering these skills or trainings actually. So for us, it was very important to find the added value to the platform. And this is also one of the reasons why this exchange with you is very important, because you know what is already existing, and we have also done our desk research, of course, beforehand. So as we see it at the moment, there's no online platform available as such on a regional level specific to digital skills. We have seen national platforms, we have seen cross-sectoral platforms, but not on the with the digital element. So this is something that we want to provide with the online matchmaking platform that is being developed now. And I'm going further in the concept. The partners as they are now, and this is basically a draft concept to be developed. The EAC Secretariat is the main political partner of the project and is providing the regional policy guidance. IOCEA, the Inter-University Council for East Africa, is also representing academia, our implementation partner in the project, and as Gerhard has pointed out in his introduction, are going to operate the platform that will be hosted in the region. The East African Business Council, presenting the private sector, and you, the national focal points. We would be very interested and hope you would also be want to become stakeholder and partner of this platform. On the student side, the EAC Youth Ambassadors, then the universities that are part of the academic consortium, as well as the German Academic Exchange Service, all partners of the CENIT ATA project, or in GIZ. Some further partners in the development are, of course, Peak Lab as the IT developer, also present here with Philip and Stefan. And another point was, in order to create an added value, is to see if there are existing platforms that may be relevant to incorporate, or basically to cooperate with them, and to see if there are elements that are that fit to our needs and our concept, to include them in the development and our regional scope that might be relevant and interesting for many national platforms. And here, for instance, we're talking about Back Innovation, a Rwandan startup that we have talked to, and that is going to cooperate on this, as well as other existing platforms such as LinkedIn, to make it easier for students to connect when they can use existing information they have already provided on LinkedIn, for instance. There are also partners such as the University of Dar es Salaam Computing Center and IBM that we have signed as a project in MOU with end of last year. Now, going further in the concept, the methodology, which is already going into the direction of what I just mentioned regarding back innovation. We don't want to create double structures. We don't want to create yet another platform, but really want to emphasize on this added value. And where we don't see, or where there are existing platforms, as mentioned, we would like to provide a regional hub then to those platforms, and basically in the sense of a platform for platforms to create synergies where they exist. And I've mentioned already the examples with Back Innovations or LinkedIn in the partners. So on the content, what is to be matched? This is also the content for now, because we are in the initial phase and are already looking in the future what can else be done. And we're also coming to this in the concept later on. But for now, the content is to be matching for internships, master's thesis, so joint master thesis, applied research really between universities or then the students and companies, entry positions, graduate entry positions, and skills trainings. The technical features and the platform design, this is in fact very, the first draft, so to say. How it will look like in the end is part of this development process that has just started and is going over the next few months. We're coming to the timeline at the end. In a nutshell, the idea is on the matching that students can upload or fill out skills offer, a form for where they provide the information on these skills they offer, and companies fill out a form of skill request. And then these both forms will be filled out, uploaded, and matched. So companies can see, based on this request, these and these students are the best match to the company. On sustainability, another very important aspect to add a value for online platforms, because now we are supporting this platform as GIZ and through the project, but of course it should run much longer than the CENIT EA project. And here we are especially happy that IOCEA is going to host and operate the platform, and we are going to discuss this also in more detail with IOCEA throughout the development. And we are also very happy then to have private sector partners on board who could also support this platform. Data privacy, we are following the GDPR as well as regional regulations for data privacy when setting up the platform. The General Data Protection Regulation, for this reason, as we are supporting the platform now, and as a German institution, we have to follow GDPR. So I mentioned we are looking in the future. We have noted down a few potentials for scaling up. They are just examples. There can be add-ons. It doesn't have to be any of those. So this is really just some food for thought that it could already be considered in the development if needed, that other things might follow, such as increasing the regional scope, increasing beyond digitalization, or matching, as there is a matching on the ground as a basis for other things, such as maybe a company needs a certain product and the university is doing a certain research project, so they could partner up on technology transfer, for instance, or a student has a business idea and is looking for a mentor, so he could be matched with a company that can mentor the student. These are just some ideas at the moment. So last but not least, I'm coming to the end of my presentation of the concept. The duration of the contract, this is March 2021, because the current phase of the project, CENIT EA, is until March 2021, but we are continuing. We are already developing a second phase for 3 more years. But the contract as of now is until March 2021. This is the contract with the IT developer. So as you can see in the timeline, we are launching the platform, looking already at the end, in February 2021 or in the first quarter of 2021. And the developing has started in August, so just now. And from August till February, there are now a lot of steps following in the development design process. And we would be very happy and if you would be a part of that, because as has been introduced by Zephania as well, for us it's really important that this platform is aimed at the needs you see at your member companies, your member organizations, so that we don't create something that no one is going to use in the end. And with this, I would like to close my presentation, and I'm welcoming your feedback and your comments on the concept, your suggestions also on the concept. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. So I wish to welcome participants to give your feedback on the presentation. So I welcome you all.
You can look in the chat. There are some messages. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I cannot see any questions from the chat. I hope you have listened from presentation of the concept note. So it's very important that we receive the feedback from you participants, especially from Savannah, who is the key player, and also from the sector associations. I know TPSF, CAM, CTI, and others were here. So I think it's very important to receive the feedback from you. We want to see if we have the matchmaking platform will cater to your needs. because it's very important that this platform will be able to respond to your needs. So we are here to listen from you, participants. I welcome you all.
It was so well explained. Also, just a very general comment is welcome. Do you think it's a good idea, or what exactly do you like, and if you would be interested to become a partner of this platform? So, I mean, I have seen the Edgar, the ICT Sector Skills Council. I think.
All right. I think I can continue. So, thank you a lot, Zephania, and I would like to pass my congrats to the team for the initiative. Well, it's a good idea, and as the presenter just said, that there are a lot of efforts that have been going on silos, and this is one thing that's been implemented at a regional level. And from the presentation, if I'm not mistaken, I start to be corrected, particularly from the timeline, I think that the development process began August of 2020. So I don't really think if we have a demo or anything as of yet, right? Zephania?
Yes, if I may respond to this exactly, we don't have something to show for yet, but this is exactly why we wanted to get you on board right now, to have you basically as part of this development process.
Okay, so going back to what I was saying, that it's a good idea, and I would really like to know how, because the platform itself connects students in the private sector or the public sector in the whole process of matchmaking. But how do you plan? How do you plan to get the private sector's contribution into the system? I mean, being that it's a regional thing, how do we plan to do that?
Maybe I can start to answer or try to answer this question, and this is exactly also why we wanted to talk to you, because you are the ones that know the needs of the private sector, and when we can develop the platform based on these needs, I think then it would respond to them very well, and they will also be interested in joining the platform. When it comes to other, of course, activities like publications, external marketing, this is all being considered, and this has to be rolled out when we come to it then early next year in a very extensive way to make people aware of it. But I think the most important step is right now, even if we make people aware and they think, oh, that's not something I really need or I want, then this doesn't help us. So we are really keen to get your feedback to see is this something for the private sector and how should it be developed that they will actually be interested.
All
right. Did this answer your question? I hope.
Yeah. It does. Well. You have pretty much answered what I wanted to hear. Though I expected probably maybe that would have been included into the concept note, but yet it's not a big deal at the moment. But lastly, what I would suggest is that talking from a Tanzanian perspective is that there are also some some efforts, or rather similar interventions going on, and I would suggest that we somehow get to engage and touch base with one another and see how this national efforts or intervention can contribute into what you guys are doing at the moment.
Definitely. If you are aware of such relevant similar initiatives, kindly, as you prefer, put us in contact or make a connection, and we can engage and exchange about it.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much, Edgar. And I think it's important that you share with us if there's a similar platform like this one, so that we can complement to each other and not doing repetition. So please share with us the link or the information on the same similar platform which are existing around EAC, and we can see how we can complement each other.
Yes.
Yeah. So I welcome other participants to share their views on the concept note. Are you ready to be a partner? I see CAM, CTI, and others. Do you see this is something that will respond to your needs, especially members' needs on providing IT solutions?
Yes, for CAM, this will be ideal for the matchmaking process, especially in promoting regional integration in terms of market access in the region. For SMEs primarily, as we build on to the other stakeholders. So the online matchmaking platform is quite ideal. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that feedback. Any other feedback?
From TPSF, maybe?
TPSF is Edgar is also from TPSF. Represent
CTI, sorry, I was meaning
CTI. CTI, are you there?
Yes, Zephania. Well, I want to believe it's a good initiative. As our biggest challenge usually is market information and things like that. So I believe such a platform will be crucial, especially if it will be linked with our other platforms like our websites and similar kind of platforms where our members can visit. It will be very easy for them also to get more interactions in that platform. But for the time being, I'm sure we are still learning and still also trying to understand it. And I believe we will be cooperating as we go on.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I think this is definitely possible to have the links or connections with your offers as industry associations to member companies as well.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Dafa, for that observation and feedback. Yes, it's also important to make this platform link with the also websites from sector associations so that give it visibility. Yeah. I've seen Julius Indusu. I don't think if you have introduced yourself, Julius, can you introduce yourself? And if you have any feedback or observation, you can also present.
Thank you very much. Of course, I did introduce myself at the beginning of the session. My name, I'll repeat again. I'm Julius Induswe. Yeah, I work at Savannah Cement in Kenya. For me, I would say that we need to digest more. It's first time to get to know about this, but as a colleague Joyce has said, it's something that is quite acceptable and quite good for for us to be part and parcel of it, giving us an opportunity in terms of more integration and strengthening the integration of the region, particularly opportunities for market access. Thank you.
Thank you, Julius. Of course, market access is one of important thing in boosting intra-EAC trade, as we know that intra-EAC trade is still lower compared to other regional blocs like EU. So we strongly believe that if private companies like you can present the challenges you are having in accessing different markets, then that problem, if you present to us, then those IT professionals, young IT professionals, can come up with the IT solution that will help business companies in EAC to easily access information. I know marketing intelligence is one of the key information. And if we have a platform that we can access and we can exchange information on market across EAC and challenges and feedback, of course, it will at the end boost intra-EAC trade. So thank you very much for that observation. We have remained with 5 minutes. Go to the end. I welcome any observation, last observation before we close up.
Maybe also from the partners present, if there's anything I forgot to mention here that was relevant. I'm not sure, maybe Philip, the next steps of the technical development of the platform maybe would be relevant, interesting information, or the current status of the technical development.
Yes, so currently we're finalizing the brand development and we are starting with the component development. That means we are going to talk now about the design and present that to a larger group, then decide on the design route, and then the next step is to deploy or develop and deploy the landing page, including the newsletter services, and in parallel go on with the design of the platform itself, and then develop the single features we have seen in your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Any further?
Edgar is having a comment.
Edgar, you want to say something?
Yeah, Zephania, I would like to add something. I think it's very, very important that when Philip and the rest of the team have maybe not a fully fledged functioning platform, but rather at a point where maybe they can demo the bits and pieces of the system, how one component works with the other, how it sources data, then I think we can be at a better position to provide more constructive comments on the system. It's quite different from once now we're working on a concept note. It's quite different when we have something in front of us. I think let's put emphasis that we touch base once we get to that stage, and I believe we provide more constructive opinions.
Thank you. I think this is a continuous process. We'll engage you regularly, and of course, when the demo will be ready, we'll again call for the meeting to present it to you so that you can see the features, and you can also give the feedback on the features if they will help to respond to your needs. So thank you very much, Edgar, for that observation. We've taken note of that, and we'll continuously engaging you to get your feedback.
Yeah, I think it's a very good thing. Thank you. I think it's a very good suggestion to have as a next meeting, touching base when there's a demo, also to show for.
Yeah.
And we have actually a new guest, John Rusagara.
Yes, we have a new guest, Mr. John Rusagara. Welcome.
He's muted.
Yes. Yeah. So I think we are approaching to the end, but I've seen our EABC board member, Mr. John Rusagara. Mr. John Rusagara, we are honored to have you here. Welcome. You can, of course, introduce yourself and you can say something.
Mr. Rosagara, your microphone is muted in case you're saying something now.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we are approaching to the end. If there's nothing else, of course, I wish to welcome Mr. Geoffrey Kamanzi to say anything if you have anything to add, Mr. Geoffrey Kamanzi. You can give the...
Thank you, Zephania. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Simon, and thank you, our esteemed NFPs. This is really a very good platform for not only EABC, but most importantly, our members. I think we have all seen that even during this outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, because it is an enabler, it enables efficiency in almost every sector. So digitalizing our manufacturing, digitalizing our services, digitalizing every other economic activity also promotes efficiency in production and also efficiency in delivery of services. So we really thank and commend our partners GIZ for having given this thought of developing this platform. We all know that there are gaps, not only in production, but also in service delivery, which digitalization can actually come to address. So we felt it important as EABC to introduce this concept to our national focal points. So when we reach out to them, requesting for example, members that need these services, then it's not a new concept. It's something that is already known. And we are sure that if it is properly rolled out, then the issues of manufacturing, especially issues of distribution, issues of basically everything to do with the entire movement of goods and services without even moving persons will be done digitally and will be done efficiently. So we commend our partners, GIZ, and our implementers, the ICUA, the University Council of East Africa, as well as the Nelson Mandela Institute, for really putting a lot of efforts and energy to it to ensure that it comes out. Of course, the questions are always how will it reach, how will they be identified, how will the students know who to approach. Those are questions that we have noted. I've heard from one of the participants. And what we can assure you is that as a private sector, it's to our benefit. So the better we use the platform, the better it gets beneficial to our members or to our constituencies. So I thank you everyone for participating, and I thank you, Simon, on behalf of your team, and also on behalf of the team of at EABC for everything that you're doing. And we're happy to partner with you to roll it out, and we are sure that it will reach its intended objective. Thank you very much. That's what I can say for now. Back to you, Zephania.
Yes, Jeff, thank you very much. And of course, on behalf of Board of Directors of EABC and CEO of EABC, I'd like to thank you all for joining this very important meeting. Thank you for giving out your feedback. We've taken note of all what you have said, and I think we can now call to the end of this meeting. Asante sana.
Asante, Kwaheri.
Stay safe.
Thanks very much.
Asante sana.
Thank you. Asante sana. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hebu, bye-bye.